Neji Hyuga. Probably the most disrespected character in all of Naruto. A character that Kishimoto literally killed off just so Naruto and Hinata could give us Boruto. Let's get into this video, y'all. I got a rant, y'all. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Guac, Papa Dustin, whatever the hell y'all want to call me. Back at you again with another video today. As always, feel free to follow my other social media down below, my Twitch, TikTok, Instagram, gaming channel, all that good jazz. Now, normally I'd make a mixed drink for a video like this, but honestly, I'm too tired to even make one right now, so we're just gonna get into it. Anyways, you can tell by the title of this video, I'm talking about one of my personal favorites, Neji fucking Hyuga, bro. In my opinion, and hear me when I say this, the most disrespected character in Naruto. Like, seriously, the amount of disrespect this man had, in my opinion. Team Guy as a whole, I feel like, was the most disrespected group out of all the characters, out of all the, teams in, the Leaf Village. But that is a whole nother video I could do. But I wanted to focus on Neji and why he was wasted potential and how they just fucked up a genius. Now, to kind of get started with it, okay, when you think of geniuses in the Naruto-verse, okay, who are the first people that fucking pop up? Probably guys like Minato and Itachi, but fucking Neji, in my opinion, had the potential to be up there because everyone already knew he was a genius. Like, literally, when we first see this man in part 1, okay, they literally had this man hyped up as he was the strongest genin in the Leaf Village at the time. And this man had you believing it, okay? Sasuke lost to Rock Lee in their first encounter, okay? And Rock Lee even admitted to never being able to beat Neji. And when Hinata was chosen to fight Neji, and the look of fear in her fucking eyes, bro, like, that shit really sold it. And the fact that it took 3 Jonin to stop this man from fucking her up even further really just showed you how badass Neji was. On top of him being able to learn, the head families, hidden techniques that the branch family wasn't supposed to know, like, man. Neji, in all honesty, in part 1, felt like, man, he's going to be a problem. Then they made this man lose to Naruto. Now look, Naruto's the main character, so you already know he's probably going to get a win somehow, but the way this man lost was stupid. The Byakugan users can see from very far distances, okay? They can see in pretty much almost 360 degrees. They can see underground and through solid objects. So how the fuck is Naruto gonna ambush this guy from underground? And I'm supposed to just take that seriously? Nah, bruh. As I said, look, I know Naruto's the main character, so they have to pull it out of their asses somehow, but I'm telling you right now, okay, Naruto should not have beat, Neji. Now, I get the symbolism behind his death, that, Naruto was a loser and Neji was a genius, so, but yet Naruto was able to beat him, so, yeah. And that was kind of done because Neji was kind of on this whole, no one can't stray from their destiny type of bullshit. And that's mainly because, when my boy was a kid, okay, they fucking put a swastika on his head, Yeah, did you fucking know that, okay? In the manga, his curse mark thing is literally a fucking swastika. Okay, look, I know someone is going to bring it up. I know that the swastika was used long before the Nazis stole it, okay? And it was used in many different Asian cultures, I believe. But still, he has a swastika on his head. But anyways, yeah, okay? He's got that, and that curse mark is basically used to keep the branch family, which Neji comes from, in line. That, and he also believes his father was forced to die on behalf of the main family so that they could be protected. Because all in all, that's the purpose of the branch family, to protect the head family, even if it means having to give their lives. But Naruto beating him was supposed to symbolize that Neji can change his fate no matter what. It's also revealed that his father wasn't actually forced to die for his uncle, but instead willingly chose to die. Which essentially tells Neji that he can truly change his destiny and change his fate. Keep this knowledge in mind because I'm going to bring it up later. So yeah, after that, Neji's kind of cool with everybody. He's helping Rock Lee after his injuries from fighting Gaara. And then he goes on the Sasuke retrieval mission, where he beats one of the Sound Four and one of Orochimaru's strongest henchmen with the curse mark. I forget the guy's name, he was the spider web guy, but anyways, during that fight, Neji realizes the Byakugan has a weakness, that it does have a blind spot. And yet, despite this, Neji not only figures out how to fucking counter it, but still beats the fucking dude despite this. Literally fixing his own fucking weakness on the fucking fly. And beating at least a Jonin level character as a fucking genin. I mean, when this man hit 8 trigrams, 128 palms, I'm like, god damn. And then that was the last time Neji was really relevant. Unless you're counting filler. But yeah, fast forward 3 years to Naruto training with Jiraiya, comes back to the Leaf Village, and guess what? Everyone's a fucking Chunin except Naruto and Neji. You know why? Because out of everyone who graduated the same year as Naruto, okay? Neji is the only one of these motherfuckers that's a Jonin now. Yeah, he was the only fucking dude from Naruto's class. I mean, I think he was a year older, but still, around Naruto's age group, that became a fucking Jonin. You know how much cool shit Jonin Neji did? Barely anything to be recognizable. I mean, he had a few good moments in the 4th Great Shinobi War, and, you know, during part 1 when they were trying to save Gaara from the Akatsuki. But let's be fucking real here, okay? I mean, I didn't watch all the fillers, so maybe I'm missing something, but in my honest opinion, okay, Neji didn't really get the screen time he fucking did. A lot of people didn't get screen time in part 2, so I can't say it's exclusive to him, but I don't fucking know, man. I really wanted to see part 2 Neji. I really wanted to see how strong he got. This man was already a beast as a fucking Genin, but now being a fucking Jonin, bruh, like, I really wanted to see Neji. I mean, Neji had so much potential. Like, if you really think about it, as I said earlier, okay, bro was, in my opinion, the Hyuga clan equivalent of Itachi Uchiha. And we already knew how fucking cool Itachi was. I wish we would have gotten to see something like this from fucking Neji. Speaking of Uchihas, okay, you know what we were fucking robbed of? Sasuke versus Neji, bro. Like, am I the only person who wanted to see that fight? I really wanted to see these two scrap, bro. Let me know if y'all wanted to see that fight too. Like, seriously, I really wish these two would have swapped hands at some point. That would have been a dope fight. But yeah, like, I feel like Neji had so much potential, he had so much backstory, so much depth to his character that was unexplored, and we never really got to see all of it. Which leads me to how he died. Now remember, as I said earlier, okay, Naruto beating Neji was kind of symbolic to show Neji that, despite Naruto being a loser, he was able to change his fate and beat a genius like Neji in a fight, showcasing to Neji that you can change your destiny and make it whatever you want to be. He didn't just have to be a sacrificial pawn for the head family. Just like Naruto didn't have to be a loser that was behind everybody. And you know what they did with that philosophy? They fucked it all up. Do you want to know how he dies? Protecting the head family. That's right. This man literally died saving Hinata, who was trying to save Naruto. And the only reason this shit was done was, according to Kishimoto, so Naruto and Hinata could get closer. Bro. What? Now look, Kishimoto was not known for writing good love stories. I mean, look at fucking Sakura and fucking Sasuke, bruh. Now I know someone's gonna bring it up that Neji's death was symbolic in a way, because Obito was trying to get Naruto to sway and turn to him and Madara's side, and that the Tsukuyomi was the only way to live. But Neji dying showcased that Obito's words were wrong, and that if Naruto just gave into it, then it would be basically letting Neji die for nothing. Now here's why I think that's bullshit. Because guess what? Neji basically did die for nothing. They called this man a genius, but he died in the most stupid way possible. And why? Just so Naruto and Hinata could bang each other and give us Himawari and Boruto. So Hinata can be reduced into a fucking housewife and Naruto can fulfill his destiny. Yeah, I said I'd bring up the whole destiny argument again, and I'm going to tell you why they basically fucked that whole philosophy up. Because enter Indra and Ashura. I know I'm bringing them up again, but I just have to say it. If you think about it, like, I could make a whole video on the hypocrisy of Naruto and how basically a lot of the shit from part 1 was basically done away with in part 2. And I know plenty of other people have said stuff like this, but to kind of give but this is the purest example of it. Naruto, when he beat Neji, in a way was symbolic because Naruto was a loser who had nothing special about him. And to see that loser become respected by the village and become Hokage would be the coolest thing to see. Unfortunately, that whole philosophy was done away with because Naruto basically just had so much shit backing him up. He had Kurama and all the tailed beast's power, and on top of that, he was the reincarnate of a fucking demigod, bruh. If you think about it, Naruto was always destined to be that fucking dude, okay? Not just because he's the main character, but because he was the reincarnate of a demigod and had all the tailed beasts, joining in with him and everyone behind him. Bro was basically destined to become one of the strongest characters in the fucking world and was pretty much predestined to become Hokage and a hero. So was Neji's original philosophy of people being unable to escape their destiny really wrong? I mean, think about it, okay? This man wanted to choose his own destiny, but instead ended up dying for the very thing he was supposed to die for. He died protecting the main family. And Naruto ended up becoming exactly what he was destined to be. Hokage and a fucking hero and one of the strongest people on the planet. So again, I asked the question, was Neji's original philosophy wrong? Let me know. Now, I know I'm kind of getting a little bit rambly here because I don't really have a script for any of this stuff, but this is just kind of coming from the heart with this, man. Neji had so much potential. There was so much more depth to his character. You could have written so many things about, the entire philosophy of, destiny and, being able to escape what feels like a cage. Neji was supposed to be the caged bird that was let go and free, but yet he wasn't. He ended up dying. Naruto ended up becoming the very thing he was supposed to from the beginning. If you really think about it, it was all pretty much organized in a way. Not to mention, we never got to see this man really unlock his full potential, okay? I feel like we never really got to see much of we saw the genius in him, but outside of, part 1 and a few good moments in Shippuden, in part 2, we never really got to see much of Neji at all. To me, that was the biggest waste, in my opinion. This character had so many layers, so much maturity to his character, and so much strength behind him that you could have written so many good things about him and added him into the story a lot more. But instead, you basically reduced him to being the catalyst to Naruto getting some of that Hinata Kuchi. Like, if you really think about it, Neji could have been so instrumental to the plot, not just for the, sake of Naruto, but for the Hyuga clan in general. Like, why didn't they take that whole curse mark shit off, okay? Why didn't they do away with that? He could train with his uncle and maybe become part of the head family or something like that. Maybe he could have been, training Himawari to use the Byakugan. There's so many things that you could have done with Neji that just haven't done. Make him fight Sasuke, god damn it. I really wanted to see him gentle fist the fuck out of Sasuke. Pause. But yeah, man, there's so many things you could have done with him. And not to mention, apparently, if he would have lived, he would have married Tenten too. Bruh, y'all took everything from this man. Come on. Why, just so Hinata could be a fucking housewife? And Naruto can be a borderline deadbeat dad? Shit. Anyways, this is just a quick video I wanted to make for you guys today. Let me know what your thoughts down in the comments below. Anything I missed, anything I got wrong, let me know down below. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for watching this video today. More videos coming out soon. I've been trying to get as many videos out as I can recently. Thank you for the continued support on these channels. All your comments and feedback is much appreciated. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.